Hello Capricorns, thank you so much for watching and welcome back. Welcome to my new subscribers. How are y'all feeling after that full moon eclipse? Are y'all okay? I hope y'all doing okay. I've been having a ton of epiphanies. I'm a sun Capricorn for anyone who doesn't know. I've been having a ton of epiphanies and just kind of like mini awakenings about little things all over, especially with myself, which I kind of figured I knew certain things I knew I needed to work on. I just wasn't really sure where to start. And so I've been, releasing, letting go, detoxing, cleansing, in a spiritual sense, energetically, mentally. So I hope that you are successful in your endeavors doing so as well, especially after all of this Capricorn energy. Well, there's still Capricorn energy. Pluto's still in Capricorn retrograde. Saturn's still retrograde in Capricorn. And, we'll still be feeling that full moon eclipse, that partial eclipse in Capricorn for a while also. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. Mercury has moved back into Cancer. Has moved into Cancer and will move back into Leo. I believe it goes back into Leo before it goes back direct, but according to the planets today where I'm tracking it right now, yeah, it's in Cancer right now. As of today, it went back into Cancer. Today's the 19th when I'm filming this, and then it goes direct on July 31st. So I'm sure we'll feel a nice little break after all of these kind of energies kind of settle a little bit when Mercury goes direct, and then right after that Uranus goes retrograde. But that I think will be a fun retrograde. It won't be as intense as the rest of the ones that we're currently experiencing. So other than that, Mercury is in Cancer as well, and it goes, other than that, Venus is in Cancer as well, and it moves into Leo on the 27th. Mars is in Leo. Jupiter is retrograde in Sag. Again, Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn. Uranus is in Taurus. It goes retrograde next month on the 10th. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn. And Chiron's retrograde, or Chiron, is retrograde in Aries. So, a lot going on still. I hope everybody's taking care of themselves. This is going to be a relationship evaluation spread. So I'm going to pull this spread back up so we can get into this for you. Similar to the relationship spread, and I'll just dig a little deeper when I do the extended readings, because I am doing those on Patreon now. So I hope you'll join me there. Excuse me. And I am going to be using a new deck. I recently got the Mystic Moon deck, so I'm going to be using that in this reading. I hope you like it. And I'll pull Oracle cards, Kipper deck cards, Romance Angels, and I have some more Oracle decks on the way. I can't wait to do readings with those. Also, so my cards just went all over the place. So I didn't have any reversals in here, so I'm assuming Spirit wants some reverse messages to come out for Capricorns. So let's just get a couple more shuffles. It's very slick and sleek, so it's kind of hard to shuffle on. So I'm trying to take my time because I bent one of my cards last night, rushing, or not rushing, but just being too excited, shuffling my cards. So one more for Capricorn: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you don't know how to check your placement of where Capricorn might be other than the Sun sign, or if you'd like to watch your Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, if you want to see those readings, click the link in my description. There's a video of me walking you through pulling your birth chart, as well as the link to Cafe Astrology, as well as my social media, how to book a personal link, how to donate, all of that. I don't know why I want to get ready to take jumpers. Overall theme of the reading: Two of Swords. Could be at a stalemate, could be needing time to think about something. The overall theme of this spread or this reading probably just involves you needing a break. I think probably also needing time to mentally process all of the energy that's been going on, which makes perfect sense. I completely understand that. And I feel the same, that's why it kind of took me so long to get these readings out. I've been needing to just prioritize self-care. So forgive me if you were itching for it, but the messages always come out when they need to be heard. I do believe in divine timing. So All right. This person's purpose in your life, it's probably in your life to help you kind of, I don't want to say reassess some things, but try to, no, excuse me, let me gather my words. This person is probably in your life to help you realize where you can advance, where you can plan better, where you can take more action. This person's purpose is probably allowing you to explore deeper parts of yourself and get creative in doing so. I know we do really, when you're on a healing journey and you're actively trying to heal and doing shadow work, like on purpose, you didn't just fall into this dark hole and you had to figure out how to get out. You know, you went into the dark hole on purpose because you knew that there was something beautiful on the other side, you know. It's probably causing you to be very creative with your introspection and with the shadow work that you do. That card is about planning and creativity and yeah, it's like about wandering, leaving your comfort zone to venture off into the unfamiliar territory. The bigger picture is clear, and you know what you are capable of doing, bold and fearless as you step into your own personal power and enable others to do the same. So this person could be out of your comfort zone and challenging your growth. Yeah, definitely challenging your growth. And I think part of you is wanting to explore the unknown. Part of you is all for it, and some of you may not be as excited about exploring something unknown or unfamiliar. This person, their energy is affecting you because it is inspiring growth. It is inspiring change or forward movement and victory. I think deep down inside, like I think your spirit is all for it, but your ego may be having a shit fit. Like, you know, just to be blunt, that's probably why you're in a place where you need time to process things and kind of not necessarily process your thoughts, but process the way you're thinking and why you're thinking this way, and kind of release some patterns of thinking that aren't serving you, that could be keeping you stuck and keeping you from thriving, because this is good energy to be in. It is Cancer energy with the Chariot here. And like I said, it represents victory, willpower, forward movement, determination, drive, momentum. I think this person is inspiring growth in you, whether or not you realize it. You may have been so caught up in the unfamiliarity or the discomfort of this process that you didn't realize how much growth or how far you've come since this person has been in your life, or this situation. It doesn't always have to be a person. All right, where your strengths are as a team. The moon is here. Intuition. This is Pisces energy. This also can represent your dreams and the unknown. This is also another card for like shadow work. This is a card that that is here to let you know why can't I talk? Mercury. Jeez. Remind you to listen to your intuition and to kind of like follow your heart, listen to the guidance of your intuitions. And our intuition is linked to our emotions. So this is mental energy. Fear is mental, you know, and I think in order to go with the flow in this connection or this relationship, there's a need to do some shadow work, to be creative in doing so, but also just kind of go with the flow and let your intuition guide you, even when you are in those unfamiliar and scary or uncomfortable places, to trust that your intuition is there to guide you and to just kind of just go with the flow. It's a place of peace and serenity as well. I think you just have to find peace in this situation or in this connection, and then trust that your intuition will guide you, even when it's dark, even when it's feeling a little lonely or too quiet and you don't know if you're supposed to be here or not. Just trust that your intuition is guiding you and just kind of go with the flow. And not to try to control things too much. Pay attention to your dreams, your imagination, your creativity, and your creative flow. Yes, it says your imagination is ripe with creativity and flow, free from logic and practicality. So I think you are in a place of logic, whether or not you are assessing the thoughts that you do or don't need, or whether or not you're obsessing over thoughts and being too logical or too practical. You are an earth sign, so I can totally understand that. But check your Mercury sign. Your Mercury sign will tell you how you think, how you communicate, how you process things logically. So that can help you figure out where you fall on this spectrum. Or you could, know right off the bat, like, okay, yeah, I'm having some fear, or yeah, I'm just processing my thoughts and trying to dismiss thoughts of fear or anxiety, things of that nature. And we have the Six of Wands here. This represents, I'm sorry, your strengths as a team. I think you are strong in this place together. This could be one of those connections where you thrive well in the light and in the dark, and you can just get through anything together, which is beautiful. But it could be that, some parts of this is so dark because there's growth and growing pains and shadow work, and especially if it's a new connection with the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. If it's fairly new, it's totally understandable how that can be a little overwhelming or a little daunting, or cause you to have a little lack of trust. But I think this is a situation, or this is a relationship where you can grow well even in the darkness, even with the unknown. You're strong together in this energy, so that's great. Challenges you face. I think with this one, it's just celebrating small victories. The Six of Wands is here. It talks about victory, success, and triumph. Success and, I said success, but it could represent like major success or accomplishment, but it also is just like acknowledgement of something, validation. Maybe you need validation in other ways, or yeah, you may need validation in one way that this person doesn't give it to you, or vice versa. They may need validation from you in one way, and that could be why you don't even realize how much progress has transpired in this connection. But this is a challenge. Maybe I think maybe it's just hard to celebrate small victories. Maybe it's hard to notice the progress, and that's why it's hard to celebrate the small victories. Maybe this energy of the darkness and the unfamiliarity is so overwhelming and distracting. You don't see the small victories. But there is victory. There is success. There's a lot of passion, too, between you two with the Six of Wands. So that's lovely energy. All right, an underlying issue that you have in this relationship is the Ten of Pentacles. This could represent financial issues. This could just represent stability within the body or within the home. Pentacles is time, energy, effort, or money. If it's things like time, energy, or effort, it could very well be that maybe there's not just not enough time, or there's not enough money, there's not enough time, there's not enough effort being put forth by one party or the other. This could also just represent well, I don't want to say success, because there is success. I'm definitely going to have to clarify. But this could represent like family, support from the family, but financial. It could be family support. Either maybe your family doesn't support this connection, or one person's family isn't supporting of them, or vice versa, or they don't support this connection, or something about your even beliefs, the way you grew up. That could be something that is in the mental space that needs to be reevaluated. And a better way to communicate with this person, I think, is find internal peace first. Come to a place of wholeness and acceptance within. Find your own emotional fulfillment. This represents withdrawing, finding contentment, and almost like even meditation. It could be contemplation, reflecting on your true desires. yeah, shift your perspective, open your eyes, and you will see that what you seek is more accessible to you than you originally thought it was. You have options. So I think there is a need to kind of take a moment to stop and reflect and go within, and to make sure that you are following, is this path leading towards my desires? And just, recognize whether or not your thoughts are sabotaging anything, or if you're just, needing a break, a little bit overwhelmed with unfamiliarity or fear. I'm going to clarify. I'll use my Rider-Waite deck to clarify, because that deck is much easier to see on camera. Let's get 3 shuffles. Please clarify the spread for Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. All right. Yeah, so I think some of you are in a place where your thoughts are keeping you restricted. There is a need to think and to gain new perspective, but the 8 of Swords represents needing fresh thoughts, needing a new way of thinking, needing a new perspective. And I think the best thing to do is to kind of take a break and withdraw and find internal peace within, and then you can kind of come back to this situation, because if you're not at peace, then that will trickle over into this connection like a domino effect. All right, so this person's purpose in your life. Okay, I think some of you are probably too caught up in this planning or the initial stages of something, and you're not making progress because it's so unfamiliar. Either it's scary, it's unfamiliar, it's new to you. It could involve like actually traveling. It could just involve, let me go back to the 2 of Wands in this book real quick, because I liked what it said. It involves, you exploring something new to advance. It says, a new world is calling your name and you are confidently stepping forward, ready to see what's next. I think the 2 of Wands in this sense is probably feeling a little bit of doubt, not wanting to leave your comfort zone for a lot of you. And if that is you, it's causing a lack of progress because the Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. It could also represent just not wanting to learn something new, not wanting to try something new, not wanting to go down a new path, not wanting to take a chance, not thinking about the bigger picture, staying in your comfort zone, making small progress. But I think the Page of Pentacles in the reverse is not making any progress. Like the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse would be making slow progress, or slow efforts, or slow investments, or unwise investments. But this is no investment at all, because it's it's the beginning of this energy. So I think this is just someone who's not showing much interest in trying something new, embarking on a new path, a new journey, taking a new route to success. And they probably feel extremely restricted by their thoughts, or by, this place that they're in, trying to gain mental clarity. It may be giving them a lot of anxiety for some of you. All right. This person's energy is affecting yours, in the sense of it is causing you change and transformation, and I think rapidly, with the Chariot card and the Death card here. Cancer energy, Scorpio energy with the Death card. It is, they're definitely inspiring change, transformation, growth, renewal, a rebirth, and that's never going to be comfortable. So I can completely understand why you're not feeling it. And look, the 2 of Wands is in the reverse here. So the 2 of Wands came out twice, and that's confirmation. The 2 of Wands is here with the Moon card, for your strengths as a team. So the Moon being here, I think you probably are both very intuitive. If you're dealing with the Pisces are naturally intuitive people. Neptune is their ruling planet. Neptune is retrograde in Pisces too, by the way. I think I mentioned that already. However, with the Two of Wands being here, there's either a failure to plan. There could be an ending in the relationship, a breakdown in the relationship. Someone could be stubborn. Someone could have too much pride. And because of that, that could be what is so unsettling, to kind of be at peace with the unknown or with this darkness. So where I was saying before, some of you probably are at peace. Some of you are likely very not so much at peace, like feeling very stubborn, very resistant to change, not wanting to take action, and probably also not listening to your intuition, especially if your intuition is telling you go down this path. I know it's dark, I know it's different, I know it's new, I know it's scary, but that's how you get to, this change and this rebirth that needs to happen. It's not going to feel good, but it's going to get you away from this, So I can totally see how that's a challenge. Where your strengths are, where your, that's your strength. That's your strengths. I feel like it's a little backwards. I think your strengths are definitely that you're intuitive. But with the Two of Wands here, I think some of you are not just not acting on your intuition. You are just being stubborn, having too much pride, being too caught up in your thoughts, being too restricted by this mental energy or by fear or anxiety or whatever else. I think intuition is a strength for you and in this connection. But I think a lot of you are just not acting on it. Some of you could be making forward strides, but I don't think that you, for the most part, I don't think that you are. Probably suppressing your intuition. This could be your person. It doesn't have to be you, Capricorn. All right, Six of Wands is here, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So with the challenges here, like I said, being hard to celebrate small victories. The Seven of Swords being here in reverse. I don't know how I feel about this. It gives me a vibe of running away from something, the way he's running away from, like running away with the swords, but also like leaving something behind. I'm gonna look at my notes real quick, just because. Victimhood, or giving up too soon. Yeah, okay, I can see that. It feels like maybe someone's giving up too soon, and they're so close to victories. Like victory is right here with the Six of Wands, but you're giving up too soon. And like I said, you're leaving something behind. You're leaving this victory behind. And I think that's kind of where you are right now, Capricorn. Either you're giving up too soon because something is unfamiliar, or it's scary, or your person is, wherever side you resonate on with this message. Someone's giving up too soon because of fear, and they're so close to victory. This is also representing a need to stand your ground. Someone could also be trying to manipulate this situation to go in a different way, when they really just need to go with the flow. The Ten of Pentacles is here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so an underlying issue in this relationship. Maybe someone's emotional stability is a factor. Maybe someone has a lot of immature ways of expressing their emotions, or can be a little bit overly emotional, or a little bit overly dramatic, or even emotionally manipulative. Because this is definitely representing stability of something, the stability of something, the long-term stability. And with this being an underlying issue, I think that maybe whatever this energy is, this immature expression of emotions, it's been accumulated over some time. It's a very stable energy. So it's going to take some time to break that energy down, to unlearn that, and to relearn healthier patterns of emotional expression. And this is also intuition as well, spirituality and intuition. So the person who could be, whoever is not acting on their intuition, who, is very intuitive, whoever that is, whether it's you or your person, Capricorn, they've been this way for a while in this particular aspect or this particular way. They could listen to their intuition when it comes to work or school or something like that, but when it comes to their emotions, not so much. Or maybe they just act out a certain way with their emotions. They express their emotions a certain way, and they've been expressing their emotions that way for so long. So they've kind of they've built a habit, and that's what this feels like, something that has been worked on for a long time and is very stable. But if this is what that stable energy is, it's not a good energy. The King of Wands is here with the Four of Cups. So there's a lot of passion between you. Like I said, there's a need to find peace internally, to go within and really like focus on your creativity, your arts, your passions, whatever it is that gives you some type of drive outside of this relationship, within your own self. Anything that you do on your own that you don't have to rely on anyone else to provide you some type of fulfillment or excitement with. I think that's what needs to happen. But the King of Wands is about self-expression, and he's very open-minded and exuberant, and male or female, it's just the energy of the card. It's Aries, Leo, or Sag. Kim represents someone who has strong self-expression, who's not afraid to express themselves and kind of like take a chance, just to kind of go for it. I think once you get to a place of peace and you find internal peace within yourself, then you can go for it in this King of Wands energy. You can just kind of go straight for your dreams. I know this is kind of like all over the place. I feel like there's just a lot going on with the collective. So I could be picking up like one or two of these cards may resonate for you, or they may all resonate for you, and just in different aspects of your life. I know they do for me, but it's still a lot. Let me take advice from the Starman Tarot deck. I think there's definitely a need to go within though, and figure out what feels true to you, what feels good to you. Listen to your emotions, listen to all of your senses, pay attention to your thoughts, and just really question yourself if it's coming from a good place, if it benefits you, if it's something that you need going into the future, if it's something that is keeping you stuck where you are, if it's something that is legitimate, or if it's based on fear, if it's coming from love, if it's coming from, you know, some other external source. Just really question yourself and be open and honest with yourself. So the Four of Swords went ahead and came on out. I saw it pre-shuffling. This is definitely meditation and a need to go within. I'm going to go ahead and take that. 3 cards of advice for Capricorns, please. Okay, that was fast. Okay. Though I was like, was that 3 cards? That was super fast. Okay. Y'all know I love reading out of the Starman Tarot book, so I'm going to read all 4 of these cards. This is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini as well. The Four of Swords is definitely about meditation, going within, finding peace, mental peace as well. Take care of the mind as well as the body. So I think a lot of this is the overall theme. You're being stuck in your head, and something, I think it's definitely fear and anxiety holding you back from something. So really questioning your thoughts and how legitimate are your thoughts or your fears that are circulating in your mind. Rest before putting your plan into motion. So I do think that it is smart not to take action right now, especially if you are feeling very restless or full of fear and anxiety. Definitely rest. Take a moment, especially if the action involves communicating with this person. 2 of Wands. We got the 2 of Wands 3 times here. So that isn't confirmation. I don't know what is. Gaining perspective, waiting for the right moment, drafting plans, look out for the future. So I think, yeah, you definitely should be in a place where you continue to draft plans. And I think your intuition, once you get to a place where you're comfortable listening to your intuition, because I don't think that it's your intuition isn't speaking to you, but your intuition will get quiet if it's trying to point you in the right direction and you keep ignoring it. It'll just be like, all right, cool, whatever, I'm gonna shut up then. And then when you get quiet and you stop and you wait for your intuition to come speak to you, that clarity will come. Just like that sword is coming down, piercing through his head, that clarity will come out of nowhere. And then you can get back to drafting plans and figuring out where you want to go next. And the Ace of Wands is here to clarify or for confirmation, you know, a flash of creative insight. I think that will definitely come with your meditation. Flash of creative insight, the drive to create something new, quick energy burst, the passionate start of a new project. So I think, yeah, you'll definitely find inspiration when you silence your mind. When you learn, I think that's going to be the reading, the title of this reading. You will gain insight and inspiration as soon as you can silence your mind. And it's very true. Oh goodness, I can't talk. As soon as you learn to silence all the external factors around you, that clarity, that inspiration, that passion will come clearly. Then the Nine of Swords is here, and I think this is the major thing that you're battling right now, anxiety. Investigate your psychological turmoil. Question your fears. Understand where it comes from. Nightmares and illusions. Know you're not alone in this feeling. And I think that is why this comes up in your strength, because this is all about the subconscious, the unknown, illusions, could be also fears or doubts. I think there's definitely a need to explore this, for sure. Explore this. This person could help you do so. This person may relate to you in that aspect, and that's why this comes up here for where your strengths are as a team. You can get through this. This person is probably in your life to help you get through it, but because they may be more, like, I'll just use myself as an example. I know how it relates to me. The person who I feel like this reading resonates with has Capricorn somewhere else in their chart. But I think I'm more of the person like, yeah, let's go jump down the rabbit hole and explore the darkness. And this person is like, wait a minute, I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? So they may be more exuberant in this quest to explore the unknown. They may be more familiar with the unfamiliar. They may be more uncomfortable. I mean, they may be more comfortable with discomfort than you are, but there is a need to explore this energy, and this person probably is in your life to help you do so. But you have to gain a sense of peace and awareness and just peace. I think you have to find peace in your journey yourself before you can go just jumping into it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this made sense for you, Capricorns. I will be doing an extended reading to dig a little deeper. And you can join me on Patreon to see that there. There are 3 tiers. The bottom level will allow you access to all 12 signs extended readings. I hope you will continue to watch your videos here. Like this video, subscribe, and comment if it resonated. Even if it didn't, please check your moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you want to donate to my channel or book a personal reading or donate for distance Reiki healing, all of that information is below, as well as my social media accounts. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Caps.